Ecclesiastes answers life's ultimate question: is anything truly worth it? I stand before you today, and I want you to join me on a journey unlike any other. A journey that takes us deep into the heart of the Bible and the teachings of the Lord, and challenges every fiber of our being to ask, is anything truly worth it? I remember the moment when I first encountered the raw, uncompromising wisdom of Ecclesiastes. It was as if the heavens had opened and a brilliant light of truth shone directly into my soul. In that very moment, I felt the overwhelming embrace of divine love and a calling to share this life-altering message with you. My friends, we have all experienced moments of doubt, moments when the weight of life seemed unbearable and every step felt like trudging through an endless desert. But today, I invite you to step into the light with me and explore the timeless truths that the Bible holds. Truths that have the power to transform our lives and answer the ultimate question that has echoed through the ages. I began my quest for meaning on a day that started like any other. Yet it quickly transformed into a turning point in my life. I was walking along a quiet road when I encountered an elderly man sitting on a worn wooden bench. His eyes were filled with a quiet intensity that seemed to speak of decades of joy, pain, loss, and, above all, faith. He looked at me and said, "Child, the journey of life is one of endless questions, but the answer lies in the sacred pages of the Bible." Those words struck a chord deep within me, and in that instant, I knew that the wisdom of the teachings of the Lord was something that needed to be shared with you all. In our conversation, he spoke of Ecclesiastes, a book that many might overlook due to its somber tone. Yet within its verses lay a profound exploration of life's meaning. His words resonated, echoing the age-old inquiry, is anything truly worth it? As we embark on this adventure together, I want you to imagine a moment of absolute stillness, a time when every worry, every fear, melts away, leaving you in the presence of divine truth. I want you to feel the power of the Holy Spirit enveloping you, guiding you as we navigate the labyrinth of life. Think about the days when you felt lost, when each sunrise brought more uncertainty than hope. In those moments, have you ever pondered the words, "Vanity of vanities, all is vanity"? These words, penned in the sacred text of Ecclesiastes, are not meant to condemn life but to reveal its true nature, urging us to look beyond the superficial and the temporary. We often get caught up in the hustle of modern life, chasing wealth, success, and fleeting pleasures. Yet, as I delve deeper into the scriptures, I am reminded that these pursuits, though seemingly noble in the eyes of the world, can leave us feeling empty and unfulfilled. The Bible tells us that without purpose and divine guidance, even the most impressive achievements can become meaningless. I ask you, have you ever wondered if your daily struggles are paving the way to something everlasting? Have you questioned whether the sacrifices you make are truly leading to eternal joy? Or are they merely temporary diversions from a deeper calling? The teachings of the Lord urge us to re-examine our priorities, to recognize that while we may toil under the sun, true fulfillment is found in aligning our lives with the eternal truths revealed in the Bible. There was a time not long ago when I witnessed an event that completely altered my perspective. I attended a gathering in a remote part of the country, a place where the natural beauty of creation was matched only by the purity of human spirit. As I listened to a community share their testimonies of hardship and miraculous deliverance, I realized that each of us is on a unique journey toward understanding life's true purpose. One story in particular struck me: a young woman, battered by life's relentless storms, yet she clung to her faith with unwavering resolve. When asked why she persisted despite the overwhelming odds, she simply replied, "I know the Bible teaches me that every trial is a step closer to divine understanding." Her words were like a beacon of hope in a dark and tumultuous world, affirming that even in the midst of suffering, there is a higher purpose and a promise of redemption. As we continue this exploration, I invite you to reflect on your own life. Consider the moments when you questioned whether it was all worth it. Maybe you've faced heartbreak, disappointment, or the relentless march of time that seems to erode every human achievement. Yet, through it all, there lies a hidden message. A message that whispers of eternal hope, of a love that transcends the fleeting nature of our mortal existence. The Bible, with its profound narrative and the teachings of the Lord, challenges us to look beyond the immediate and to consider the infinite. I encourage you to pause and ask yourself, in the grand tapestry of existence, what is the value of our struggles if they lead us to a deeper understanding of who we are and why we are here? Our journey through Ecclesiastes is not merely an intellectual exercise. It is a soulful pilgrimage that demands our hearts and minds to be open to the transformative power of divine revelation. As we move through the text, we encounter themes of joy, sorrow, futility, and ultimately, redemption. We see that every human endeavor, every passion, and every ambition is but a fleeting shadow when compared to the radiant truth of the Bible's message. The teachings of the Lord remind us that even the most dazzling moments of success are transient if they are not anchored in faith. I challenge you to consider, what is it that truly endures beyond the temporal? Is it the wealth we accumulate, the accolades we receive, or the legacy we leave behind? Or is it the love, compassion, and wisdom that we share with others? A love that mirrors the eternal grace of our Creator? In the midst of our modern challenges, it is easy to become ensnared by the pursuit of materialistic goals. We live in a society that often equates success with financial gain, popularity, and superficial achievements. However, when we turn our eyes to the sacred texts, we are reminded that the true measure of life is not found in the glitter of gold or the applause of the crowd, but in the quiet moments of introspection and the profound connections we form with one another. I want you to remember that every moment of doubt, every setback, is an invitation to draw closer to the divine. There is a remarkable beauty in understanding that the struggles we face are not in vain. They are stepping stones toward a deeper, more resilient faith. Imagine with me for a moment the experience of standing at the edge of a vast ocean, feeling the salty breeze against your face, and hearing the rhythmic crash of the waves. In that moment, you realize that the ocean is both powerful and mysterious, much like the divine wisdom of Ecclesiastes. The relentless ebb and flow of the tides mirror the cycles of our own lives, reminding us that just as the waves rise and fall, so too do our fortunes. And yet, beneath the surface, there is a profound order, a divine plan that governs the universe with impeccable precision. This realization can fill our hearts with both awe and a deep sense of peace. I urge you to see your life in the same light. Every challenge is a wave in the great ocean of existence, each carrying its own lesson, its own opportunity for growth and transformation. As we delve deeper into the teachings of the Bible, we encounter the concept of vanity, not as a condemnation, but as a clarion call to seek what is eternal. The author of Ecclesiastes reminds us that the pursuit of worldly pleasures, though alluring, is ultimately like chasing shadows. But within this somber observation lies a powerful truth, that the fleeting nature of earthly desires forces us to look toward something greater, a love that endures all things and a truth that transcends time. In those moments when you feel overwhelmed by the transience of life, ask yourself, what is the source of my true joy? Is it the temporary pleasures that the world offers? Or is it the eternal love and wisdom found in the Bible and the teachings of the Lord? I believe that when we align our hearts with the divine, we find that every trial, every moment of despair, is an integral part of a larger, magnificent plan. I recall a moment when I was deeply immersed in prayer, seeking guidance on a particularly dark day. The weight of sorrow pressed upon me like a heavy cloak, and I questioned whether my struggles had any meaning at all. But then, as if in answer to my silent plea, a gentle warmth spread through my heart, a warmth that filled me with an indescribable sense of peace and assurance. I knew in that instant that the divine was with me, guiding me through the storm. I began to see that the Bible is not just a book of ancient texts, but a living testament to the power of faith and the resilience of the human spirit. I ask you now, when you face your darkest moments, Do you remember that the teachings of the Lord offer a beacon of hope that can light your way, even in the midst of the fiercest storms? The journey of faith is not always an easy one. It is filled with twists and turns, moments of doubt and bursts of revelation. But it is in these very moments of uncertainty that we are invited to trust in a power greater than ourselves. The Bible, in its infinite wisdom, challenges us to rise above our fears and to see that every setback is merely a setup for a comeback, a chance to rediscover our purpose and to realign ourselves with the divine will. I encourage you to embrace each moment, even the painful ones, as opportunities for growth. Think about the times when you felt like giving up, and ask yourself, how did those experiences shape the person you are today? There is profound beauty in the struggle, for it is through adversity that our true character is revealed, and our faith is tested and ultimately strengthened. Now, as our conversation deepens, I want to share with you a story that has always inspired me, a story of transformation and redemption. There was a man I once knew, burdened by the weight of his past and the mistakes that haunted him day and night. He had lost all hope, convinced that life had nothing left to offer. But one day, in a moment of divine intervention, he encountered the Word of God in the pages of Ecclesiastes. It was as if the scriptures spoke directly to his soul, igniting a spark of hope that had long been extinguished. He began to see that every experience, every tear, and every heartache had a purpose. Slowly but surely, he rebuilt his life, guided by the wisdom of the Bible and the compassionate teachings of the Lord. I share his story with you not as a tale of miracles, but as a testament to the transformative power of faith. I ask you, what could your life look like if you embraced your struggles as stepping stones on the path to enlightenment? In our modern world, the clamor of everyday life can drown out the soft, yet powerful, whispers of the divine. We are bombarded by distractions, by noise that pulls us away from the stillness where true wisdom resides. Yet, I challenge you to find that quiet moment in your day, a moment to pause, to breathe, and to reconnect with the eternal truths found in the Bible. Whether you are navigating the complexities of personal relationships, the rigors of professional challenges, or the ever-present search for meaning, remember that the teachings of the Lord offer guidance that is both timeless and transformative. Have you ever taken a moment to sit quietly with your thoughts and ask, what is the true measure of success? Perhaps it is not the accolades or material gains that define us, but the depth of our love, our capacity for forgiveness, and our willingness to live in accordance with divine principles. I want you to envision a life where every decision, every action, is infused with purpose. Imagine waking up each day with the unshakable conviction that you are a beloved child of God, destined for greatness that transcends the mundane. Picture yourself walking in the light of the Bible, where each verse becomes a stepping stone on a path toward profound spiritual fulfillment. This vision is not a fantasy. It is a reality that is available to each of us if we open our hearts to the divine guidance offered by the teachings of the Lord. In moments of self-doubt, when the world seems to conspire against you, remember that you are not alone. I am with you, and so is the eternal wisdom of our Creator, ready to lead you out of the darkness and into a life of boundless hope and possibility. The journey we are on is one that calls for introspection and courage. Every time we encounter a setback or feel overwhelmed by the challenges of life, the Bible reminds us to hold fast to our faith. We must ask ourselves, what is the true legacy we wish to leave behind? Is it the fleeting glories of this world, or is it a life built on the unshakable foundation of divine love and wisdom? The answers lie not in the ephemeral, but in the eternal. When we embrace the teachings found in Ecclesiastes, we come to understand that life's fleeting nature is what makes every moment precious. I want you to join me in this realization, to see that our struggles are not in vain but are the very crucible in which our souls are refined. There is an undeniable, wow, factor in moments when the divine breaks through the mundane, transforming our perspective in an instant. I recall a time when I visited a sacred site that had long been revered by generations of faithful believers. Standing in that hallowed place, I felt an indescribable presence, a profound sense of connection to something far greater than myself. It was as if the very air vibrated with the whispers of ancient wisdom. And I knew in that moment that the Bible and the teachings of the Lord held secrets that were both awe-inspiring and deeply personal. I urge you, if you ever have the chance, to visit a place of spiritual significance. Let the sacred energy of history and faith wash over you, and allow yourself to be transformed by the experience. How might your life change if you were to embrace these moments of divine encounter with an open heart? As we draw closer to the end of this transformative journey, I want you to reflect on the many insights we have uncovered together. We have explored the depths of Ecclesiastes, a book that confronts us with the stark reality of life's transience while also offering the promise of something far more enduring. Through the lens of the Bible, we have seen that the ultimate value of our existence is measured not by the passing fortunes of this world, but by the eternal truths found in the teachings of the Lord. In our shared quest for meaning, we have discovered that every trial, every moment of despair, is an opportunity to rise anew, to rebuild, renew, and reconnect with the divine spark within each of us. I want you to remember that the path to enlightenment is paved with both joy and sorrow. Every setback is a lesson, every heartache a call to deeper faith. As we continue to navigate the twists and turns of life, let us never lose sight of the eternal promise that lies at the heart of the Bible's message. The words of Ecclesiastes may sometimes seem harsh, but they are intended to strip away the illusions of a superficial existence and to reveal the raw, unfiltered truth, that life, in all its complexity, is a journey toward an everlasting relationship with the divine. So I ask you again, with all the sincerity in my heart, is anything truly worth it? The answer, I believe, lies not in the fleeting moments of pleasure or success, but in the enduring legacy of faith, love, and divine wisdom that we cultivate every single day. Now, as we stand on the brink of a new chapter, I invite you to take a leap of faith. Embrace the challenges that come your way, for they are the catalysts for the most profound transformations. Each day is a gift, an opportunity to rewrite your story with the ink of divine inspiration. I encourage you to delve deeper into the Bible, to immerse yourself in the teachings of the Lord, and to let the timeless wisdom of Ecclesiastes guide you through life's labyrinth. Reflect on the words, "For everything there is a season, and a time for every matter under heaven." How might your perspective shift if you viewed every hardship as a prelude to a miraculous turnaround? How might you find solace in the knowledge that even in the darkest times, the light of divine truth is ever present, waiting to illuminate your path? I want you to know that I am here with you on this journey. Every step we take, every revelation we encounter, brings us closer to understanding the true essence of our existence. The teachings of the Lord are not just ancient scriptures, they are a living, breathing guide that continues to shape our lives in profound ways. They remind us that the pursuit of earthly pleasures, no matter how enticing, pales in comparison to the eternal joy that comes from living in harmony with divine will. So, let us reject the notion that success is measured solely by material wealth or transient accolades. Instead, let us embrace a higher calling, a calling that transcends the mundane and beckons us toward a life of purpose, meaning, and unwavering faith. Imagine the world we could create if each of us lived with the conviction that every challenge is an opportunity to grow, every moment of despair a stepping stone to greatness. Picture a community of believers united by a common purpose, a community that draws strength from the Bible and finds solace in the teachings of the Lord. This vision is not merely a dream, it is a tangible reality waiting to be embraced. I challenge you to take this vision into your heart and let it inspire you to live each day with passion, compassion, and a relentless pursuit of truth. Together, we can build a future where the light of divine wisdom dispels every shadow of doubt, and where the ultimate question, "Is anything truly worth it?" is answered by the resounding affirmation of faith. As our time together draws to a close, I leave you with one final thought, a thought that encapsulates the very essence of our spiritual journey. Life is a mosaic of moments, each one imbued with the potential for divine revelation. When we open our hearts to the Bible and embrace the teachings of the Lord, we discover that even the most painful experiences are imbued with purpose. They are the building blocks of a legacy that endures beyond the fleeting nature of our mortal existence. So, as you go forth from this moment, I urge you to carry with you the knowledge that every trial you face, every setback you endure, is a testament to the power of faith. Ask yourself, what is the meaning behind my struggles? And how can I transform them into a beacon of hope for others? In doing so, you will not only enrich your own life but also illuminate the path for those still searching in the darkness. I stand here, inspired by the wisdom of Ecclesiastes and the eternal promise found within the Bible, and I call upon you to rise above the mundane, to break free from the chains of doubt, and to embrace a future filled with divine possibility. The teachings of the Lord remind us that our lives are not accidents, but masterpieces in progress, masterpieces crafted by a loving Creator who sees the potential in every soul. Our journey may be fraught with uncertainty, but it is also filled with moments of miraculous clarity, moments when the divine touches our hearts and reminds us of the infinite worth that lies within us. In closing, let us remember that the ultimate question of life, is anything truly worth it, is not one that can be answered by the transient values of this world. Rather, it is answered by the eternal truths of the Bible and the profound teachings of the Lord. I invite you to take a moment right now, wherever you are, to breathe deeply and feel the presence of the divine surrounding you. Let that presence fill you with hope, courage, and the unshakable belief that every step you take is a step toward a greater purpose. Whether you are experiencing joy or sorrow, triumph or failure, know that the divine is with you every step of the way, guiding you, uplifting you, and inspiring you to live a life of profound significance. I challenge you, my dear friend, to step into the light, to let go of the illusions that bind you, and to embrace the transformative power of faith. The Bible is not merely a collection of ancient words, it is a living testament to the love, wisdom, and guidance that our Creator offers each of us. So, as you continue on your journey, let the words of Ecclesiastes echo in your heart, that life's fleeting nature only magnifies the beauty of the eternal. Ask yourself, what legacy will I leave behind? And how can I ensure that my life reflects the divine truth that is far greater than any earthly measure of success? Thank you for joining me on this epic adventure, a journey that has taken us from moments of overwhelming despair to the radiant hope of divine truth. I leave you with the promise that no matter how dark the night, the dawn will always come, and with it, the light of the Bible and the teachings of the Lord will guide you toward a future filled with endless possibility. As you walk away from this message, remember that you are never alone. We are all part of a grand, interconnected tapestry of faith, woven together by the timeless wisdom that calls us to rise, to love, and to believe in something far greater than ourselves. Let us go forth, then, with hearts ablaze and spirits renewed. Let us continue to seek the truth, to ask the deep, meaningful questions, and to trust in the divine plan that unfolds before us. And as you share this message with others, know that you are igniting a spark that has the power to transform lives, to inspire hope, and to lead countless souls out of darkness and into the everlasting embrace of divine love. May the wisdom of Ecclesiastes guide you. May the teachings of the Lord uplift you. And may the eternal promises of the Bible be the foundation upon which you build a life that is truly worth every heartbeat. Remember, the journey is long and often challenging, but the rewards are beyond measure. Every moment of doubt can be transformed into a moment of clarity. Every shadow can be illuminated by the light of faith. I urge you to hold fast to the truth, to question deeply, and to never stop seeking the divine wisdom that lies at the heart of our existence. Together, we can discover that the ultimate answer to life's most pressing questions is found not in the fleeting distractions of this world, but in the enduring, transformative power of God's love and truth. As you reflect on all we have shared today, consider this. What would it mean for your life if you truly embraced the message that Ecclesiastes imparts? How might you transform your daily struggles into powerful testimonies of faith? And most importantly, how will you allow the eternal wisdom of the Bible and the teachings of the Lord to shape every decision you make, every step you take, and every dream you dare to pursue? I know that together, by living these truths, we can create a ripple effect of hope and inspiration that touches every corner of our world. Thank you for being part of this extraordinary journey. I hope that every word resonates within you and that you feel compelled to live a life that reflects the infinite worth and boundless love that only faith can provide. As we part ways for now, remember that the divine light is always there, waiting to guide you back to the truth whenever you need it. Until we meet again, keep the fire of your spirit burning bright, and never stop asking the questions that lead you closer to the heart of the Bible and the teachings of the Lord. And now, my dear friend, go forth with courage, knowing that the answer to life's ultimate question is a truth that is as eternal as the stars above. Embrace the journey, cherish every lesson, and let the timeless wisdom of Ecclesiastes illuminate your path to a life that is truly, magnificently worth it.